This tutorial is going to briefly introduce how to navigate through some of the Blackboard assignments. So I'm in the EVOC course. I'm just using EVOC as an example. This should work for any of my classes. I clicked on the required introductory assignments, and you can start going through them. And this first one is just some text. But over here on the kind of upper right side is the next assignment, or the next item in the module. And I would just go ahead and click through each of these. And then I get to a quiz. And at this point, to start the quiz, I come down to the bottom here where it says Start Attempt 1. And I click on that, and then the quiz opens up. So let's see here. I'm going to say that Dr. DeMorse is the program director. Sounds good. And I am an instructor, and Miss Michael is the administrative assistant. Coming down to question 2, their offices. Yep, he is in 176, so I'm going to leave it as that. I think mine is 173, and then Miss Michael is 162. And then the instructor for this one is, let's say, Todd. And then I can submit. Now, until I submit, it's going to show as a draft. So if I save and close, it doesn't submit and it won't be graded. So I'm going to go ahead and click on submit, and we'll see how I did. Oop, I didn't apparently answer question 2. That's all right. I'm going to go ahead and submit anyways. And it was successful. And I'll just close it. And oh my goodness, I missed one. I guess that was that question 2. If I want to take it again, I can start attempt 2. But I don't. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to go on. And I have some stuff about expectations that you can read through, and you should. Successful. Here's another quiz. I'm going to skip the quiz for now. I don't feel like doing it. So I'm learning. Another quiz. I'm going to go back out of this and go into here because I want to show you what to do about uploading a file. So one of the things we have to do is select or upload a copy of our driver's license for EVOC. But this should work for any file or anyone that I have to upload the assignment. And sometimes in class we'll complete like a worksheet in class, and then you just need to upload a picture of it. So start the attempt, and here's the instructions on it, and you can read more about, in this case, driver's license. And then submissions. Now here I have 2 options. If you want to drag it in, you can, or you can click on it, and then over there where it says attachment, click on the attachment, and then things open up. And I don't have a copy of my driver's license. I'm just going to pick a file. We'll say medical, that's a big one. We'll do trauma scenario template, and it will then upload. If I want to change the name, I can. Some people like to do that just to make it easier for them to know what's what. And then I'll click save. There it is. And at this point, it's converting it so Blackboard can read it. In this case, I think it's making my file a PDF. But once you have uploaded the file, if you realize you've set the wrong one, you can always delete it and upload another. Or if you think you're done, click submit. And until you click submit, again, it will not submit. If you do the save and close, it'll save it as a draft. So make sure you get the submit, and that you get this card here that has the confirmation number. Now, I don't really care that you keep up with the confirmation number, so you don't need to screenshot this or anything. You can download it if you want. But it just lets you know that this was submitted into Blackboard, and then I can see it as the instructor and I can grade it. So hopefully that helps. If you totally messed it up, or if, let's say, you had to do a front and a back of your driver's license, you could do an attempt number 2 and it could upload another file, or you could, well, I guess you'd have to do that instead of going back and editing it, but do a start attempt number 2, and you can, let's say I did forget to do the front and the back, you can do an attachment, upload 1, and then do a second attachment, like a front and a back of a piece of paper. So there'd be two attachments there, and I would see both files and then be able to give you the proper grade. So I hope that helps.